Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WILN Sports Special presentation of the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute Game of the Week. Week number 8 brings us to Harmon-Geist Stadium, home of the Hazleton area Cougars. It is senior night as the Cougars play host to the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West. You are looking live at Harmon-Geist Stadium, home of the Hazleton area Cougars. We thank you for joining us for continuing coverage of the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute Game of the Week here on WILN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the coach himself, Joe DeMelfi, Mike Sosar on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. And Joe, got a matchup of two teams that won their opener and are looking for that elusive second win. Wyoming Valley West had a really good start to their season, played some really tough football against some quality teams. One of those losing only to Crestwood 17-7. But the last 3 weeks have been a little tough in losses to Dallas, Berwick, and Williamsport. Whereas Hazleton area, in their losses, a lot of one-possession games, including last week a tough one in the final couple minutes to the Crestwood Commons.
What we have, Marty, are two teams looking for some success. Wyoming Valley West has had a problem scoring points. We were talking before we went on the air, and they've scored 31 points over the last 6 games, so they really have a tough time moving the football. Hazleton area, as you said, has scored some points. They have been in games and come away with that one-score loss, but it'll be interesting tonight to see if Valley West can find any offense against a pretty good Hazleton defense.
Now both teams' captains heading out to meet with our referee tonight, Mr. Harry Caskey. We saw a list of the officials earlier. His umpire tonight, Mr. Frank Galicki. Robert Jones is the linesman. Thomas McCollum is the line judge. Chad Obert is tonight's field judge. The side judge tonight is Jamie Margalis.
I think one of the things as we look at Harry Caskey with the toss explaining some situations to both teams' captains, co-captains.
Is Mike's mic working?
And Hazleton has deferred, Marty, as you see, Harry Caskey.
I think Mike should have just done the signals. Harry seemed a little confused.
Yeah, he did.
So Hazleton area, I believe, won the toss. Wyoming Valley West will get the ball. And as you can see, a couple of those captains, Robbie Anderson and Brady Mazenko, honored tonight in senior night ceremonies, will not play tonight, are in street clothes. And Coach is hoping to get Coach Bookman, I should say, is hoping to get a full night out of Xander Coleman returning to the Cougar lineup.
And we like Xander Coleman. He ended up being injured for a game or two back tonight, so we'll see. Although Hazleton area is without a couple of players. One of the players is Rozinko, who really has played well for them, but he is out with an injury.
I know Coach was talking about last week near the end of that Crestwood game. He had one senior on the field, and that was Peter Youngcourt. Rest of them were injured already out or had become injured during the football game, and it was next man up trying to piecemeal things together. And I told him that I thought his group, no matter who was out there and whoever stepped up, and they played well. They were in that game until the final couple minutes, and they just really essentially, Coach, ran out of time.
I'll tell you the truth, Marty. We've seen them a couple times. They play hard. No matter who's in the ball game. So we'll see if they continue that tonight against, again, a Valley West team looking for some offense and another win.
Back deep for the Spartans, number 4, Mackie Wells, number 3, Tyler Mattis. Spartans in the white, getting ready to go left to right on your screen. Levi Kurtz in the home Cougar red, wearing number 28, getting ready to kick it away. And week number 8 is underway. And this will be Wells off his knee. Loose football. Picked up and taken inside the 5 by Navarre.
Low kick, Marty. It was a line drive. Couldn't handle it. Cougars come up with a huge break early in the ball game, recovering and advancing that kickoff. There you see it. Ball on the ground. Navarre does a nice job getting it down to the 5 after the recovery.
So 1st and goal at the 5. The Cougars will start the game in the FNL Doors red zone. Remember last week on the first offensive play, they recovered a fumble, but were unable to score. 2 turnovers they got, unable to score. And I know Coach Bookman would like to capitalize right here, right now. 1st and goal from the 5. Wilson, play action. Dumps it off. Coleman, end zone. It's a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria. Cougar touchdown, 13 seconds in.
I'll tell you what, we talked about Coleman being out for a couple of games. He comes into this game and scores a TV. Nice, great job by the quarterback getting to the corner and then dumping it to Coleman. We'll take another look on the S.J. Kowalski replay. Nice catch by Xander Coleman. One-handed touchdown, Cougars.
Kurtz has been active in this first 13 seconds. He's going to try an extra point, but the officials stop play as we get a bright yellow piece of laundry on the field, and it's against the Cougars.
He had a little bit of motion up front, I think. They'll move them back 5. Kurtz has been fairly consistent with his extra points. Let's see if that continues.
High snap, hold is down. The kick is up and good. 11:47 left in the opening quarter. It's 7-0 Cougars.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results, so elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Appropriately enough, on senior night, senior Xander Coleman gets the first touchdown of the night after the Wyoming Valley West special teams turnover, 7-0 Cougars.
Marty Hazleton, Coleman with the 5-yard pass. You just mentioned Kurtz with the kick. One play, 5 yards, 6 seconds, 7-0.
Wells from the 10. He's across the 25. He's taking it to the far sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds near the 40. Nice special teams play this time by Wells to set up the Spartans with good starting field position.
Ball was S.J. Kowalski replayer. You see Wells as he takes it to his left after fielding that kickoff.
So the Spartans will come out 1st and 10, led by senior quarterback Lucas Zendowicz. I know I'll be butchering that all night, and I apologize right off the bat, Coach.
Zanzevich.
They're going to hand it off to Jake Dubaskus. Dubaskus found a little room up the middle for maybe 2 across the 40 to the 41.
Right side. We talked about Hazleton's defense, and they have, like I said before, played tough in all the games that we've seen them.
If you're just joining us, not even a minute gone on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. 7-0 Cougars off a turnover on special teams and a quick 5-yard touchdown pass to Xander Coleman. Zandanevich swings it out to Leland Alexander. Cougars there defensively to bring him down. Looks like they'll give him forward progress for no gain. I believe that was Navarre that came in and made the play.
Navarre right there along with Hunter Johnson. So, forcing our first third down of the game.
Hunter Johnson, the guest this week on Sports Talk with Coach Bookman. Was very happy to hear that you were impressed with his play the last couple games.
And I have been. Moves well, gets to the ball, tackles.
Going to try a toss play this time to Mattis. And he gets maybe 2 on the play before being forced out of bounds. Carlos Gonzalez, among others, for the Cougars.
He never really got to turn up the field. Knocked him out of bounds, so we're looking at a 4th and about 6, maybe 7.
And in that great replay from our production crew brought to you by S.J. Kowalski, got to see Coleman got the first hit on him before his teammates helped force him out of bounds and force this punt. Cougars come and they get the block!
Got part of it.
I believe that was Ashton Carlick that came through, got a hand on the punt of Roger Starron. And that third aspect, Joe, early on senior night, special teams coming up big for the Cougars.
Wyoming Valley West, 2 big mistakes, special teams. Right now, we're going to see the replay, and there you see it off the left side of the offensive line, the right side of your screen. Just caught enough of the ball to deflect it. 1st and 10 from midfield.
I'll mention something after this offensive play. As Hazleton area came with freshman Freddie Corrado at quarterback and brought Austin Wilson in motion. And an offsides against the defense. But, Joe, we talked about during the year how Hazleton area had to rely on some of their younger players just because of the vast graduation that they had last year. One of those players that I think has really stepped up this year has been sophomore Ashton Carlick.
Carlick has played very well. And again, they have defensively, they get to the football. I mentioned that before.
Wilson is going to come in motion. Corrado's at quarterback. He'll give it to Wilson. Wilson bobbled and got away from one, but can't get away from a host of white jerseys. Paul Riggs was there after he bobbled the ball, was the next one to really slow him up.
Wilson never got a chance. He almost lost the ball there. Riggs did a nice job coming up, putting a hit on Wilson. Didn't bring him down, but slowed him up. 2nd down for the Cougars.
Loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 7. A lot of action, Joe. We're not even 3 minutes in on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. 7-0 Cougars. And getting the handoff and getting the loss back +1 was Carlick. Gain of 3, bringing up 3rd down and about 4. Stop by Sally Purcell's Country Inn at 891 West County Road in Sugarloaf. Sally Purcell's is open Tuesday to Sunday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. serving lunch and dinner specials. Join us Wednesday for wing night, Friday and Saturday for prime rib and other weekend specials. Sally Purcell's also has dining on our outdoor patio. Good luck to the Hazleton area Cougars from Sally Purcell's Country Inn. Sorry about that, Joe.
No problem. Third down, Marty. Let's see what we have. A timeout.
Hazleton area timeout. 8:22 left in the opening quarter. They lead 7-0.
Hey guys, this is Ray and the guys from Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton Buick GMC. If you're in the market, you can come to us.
If you're looking new or used, we got it.
And regardless of your credit situation, we'll find a way to help.
So no matter what you're looking for,
lube, oil, filter, state inspection, drive in with the same day service.
so whether you're looking for a great time, a great deal, or a good cause, stop at Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton. We take the deals and have the cars the other guys don't.
At Harry's You Pull It, you get more. More money when junking your vehicle. The process is fast and we pay top dollar. More satisfaction knowing our state-of-the-art equipment fully recycles 100% of your vehicle. More savings. Find all the parts you need without paying full prices. For all things automotive, you get more at Harry's You Pull It. Visit WeGotUsed.com to learn more.
After the Cougar timeout, 3rd and 4 coming up with 8:22 left in the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. 7-0 Cougars. That's Gennaro in motion, and they're going to hand it off, and the Spartans not full. Up high was Azubair Sharif. And I believe also there, Joe, I'm sorry, Man Sandley.
That's Jay Kowalski replay. Right there you see it. Left side again. She ran that play previously. Nothing there this time, forcing a 4th down.
And also 99 Carter Isbell, the junior, as the Spartans on 3rd and 4 were not fooled on the handoff. So now it's 4th down and 5, and the Cougars line up to go for it, although Wilson is a little bit further back, and he's going to punt it away. And it may have been blocked. Valley West picks it up. I believe that was Sandley that picked it up and got out to the 34. But it did look like Wilson had a low trajectory and it may have gotten blocked.
You know what, Marty? Too close. If he's thinking about doing that, needs to take a drop step before he takes the step to punt the ball. And you're right, he was very close. Ball was tipped. I don't know if it hit a helmet or somebody's hand that was up. So, Valley West holding on that series defensively. Come out with the wide slot to the left side. They're in a pistol-type look.
Riggs directly behind the quarterback and some movement up front. Make it 1st and 15. Corrado's Tire and Service Center, located at 798 Grand Street in Hazleton, is proudly celebrating their 1st year in business. Corrado's Tire and Service Center specializes in brake work, alignments, state inspections, and quality tires at great prices. Corrado's Tire and Service Center hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday, 7:30 to 2, closed on Sundays. Call Corrado's Tire and Service Center, 570-599-1842. Corrado's Tire and Service Center, making car care easy. And the Cougars making it look easy on defense, coming up with a loss.
Sandra Coleman.
Zandowitz, nothing there, makes the fake, tries to take it to the right side, but the Cougars to the ball right now.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the nation's first cable company, Service Electric Cable TV and Communications, celebrating 75 years.
Marty, if you're struggling on offense, you don't want too many 2nd and 20s, and that's what the Spartans are looking at right now.
Zdanowicz being pressured, throws. Incomplete. Peralta applied the pressure. He was looking for Mattis and overshot him.
Peralta with quick pressure. Quarterback got rid of the ball. on offense, occasionally you're going to have the quarterback taking a man because of blocking up front or because the defense brings someone that they weren't expecting, and that's what happened there. Quarterback got rid of it, but incomplete third down.
We'll call it from the 27, third down and 17, and I think we are going to get another timeout. This one, haven't seen a signal yet from Harry Caskey. No, I don't think it's a timeout. It looks like he's calling the teams back on the field. Not really sure what went on there, but...
Heard a whistle, but nothing signified, so... 3rd and 20. The game so far, we're at 6:37 first quarter, being played in Valley West territory.
Hazleton area has had possession start because of a special teams turnover and a block punt. Third opportunity here for Wyoming Valley West. Zdanowicz looking, goes across the middle and overshot his man. He was looking for Riggs. Gonzalez came late on the coverage for Hazleton area.
Zdanowicz had some time. Looked like Riggs might have had a step or two, but ball was thrown high. Spartans will line up in the punt formation. Second punt of the night for Wyoming Valley West.
And they got to protect Roger Starren better than the last time. High snap again. Here come the Cougars, but Starren got it away. Van Gil signals for the Cougars to get away from it. And it'll be down at the Cougar 48. Great starting field position again for the Hazleton area offense. Damon's Grill is proud to support all the area sports teams. Visit Damon's Grill in Hazleton for fantastic food and great times. Damon's Grill is famous for their ribs, burgers, salads, and more. There is something on the menu for everyone. Damon's Grill is open daily at 11 a.m. for appetizers, lunch, and dinner with 4 big screen projectors and 30 flat panel TVs. There is no better place to watch all the games than Damon's Grill. Damon's Grill can also cater all your at-home or corporate events, too. On senior night, Hazleton area, their worst starting field position so far in this opening quarter is their own 48, leading 7-0, and a big hole on first down. Carlick in the open field, one man to beat. Carlick is going to be hauled down inside the 5 as he picks up a Grand Central Cougar first down.
Mattis makes a a touchdown saving tackle, but ball was at the 4-yard line, left side, Marty, wide open. You're going to see it here. We've got the end of it. Here you see it. Good blocking up front. Runs out of a tackle. Carlick finally brought down at the 4.
Back to live action in the FNL Doors red zone on 1st and goal. Wilson will be hauled down.
Looked like maybe Wilson lost the handle on the ball.
It looks like officially it'll be a gain of 1 to the 3, 2nd and goal.
Mentioned that Wyoming Valley West has only scored 31 points over the last 6 games, Marty. You go down by 2 scores here, really makes it tough, puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and they've been struggling on that side of the ball.
48-yard run by Ashton Carlick has the Cougars set up 2nd and goal from the 3. It's Carlick lowering the shoulder. Carter Isbell grabbed him and held him away from the goal line. He got as far as the 2.
See it on the S.J. Kowalski replay right there. Isbell made the hit, probably a yard deep in the backfield, forcing a third down. We got third and goal, Marty, from the 3.
As you see on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard, under 4.5 minutes remaining in this opening quarter, Cougars looking to build on a 7-0 advantage.
I think they would put, maybe try to get Wilson on the corner.
High snap, and getting maybe a yard. I believe that was Coleman.
I'll tell you what, Marty, Wyoming Valley West, Hall, Nacer Hall, up the field right now. There you see it. He collapsed the block. The ball carrier ran right into the block, and you see on the S.J. Kowalski replay. So a fourth goal, still from the 3.
Three receivers to the bottom of your screen. Wilson checks to the sideline. Play clock down to 5. Down to 3. And Hazleton area will take a timeout on 4th and goal. Their second and a half, leading 7-0. We'll keep it here. And while Coach Bookman talks to his offense, we want to remind you that high school football on WYLN is brought to you by Bottlenecks on Broad Street in West Hazleton. They've been serving the area for over 20 years, known for their award-winning chicken wings, gourmet burgers, sandwiches, homemade soups, fresh chopped salads, barbecue, and desserts. Bottlenecks is family-friendly and great for large groups. Visit them online for takeout or delivery, or stop by Tuesday through Sunday to find out why everyone loves Bottlenecks.
Marty, Cougars trying to go right at that offense. Tackle to tackle, and really not getting any movement off that the offensive line. So
the Cougars, down to 1 timeout remaining in the half, have it 4th and goal from the Wyoming Valley West 3. If the Spartans can come away and hold here, Joe, they have to find themselves very happy to just be down 7-0.
You're right, Marty.
4th and goal. High snap. Wilson being pressured. Finds Coleman. He's in for his second. 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria. Cougar touchdown.
The first touchdown was off a little bit of a roll to the left side by Wilson. There he just dropped straight back. Coleman, quick release. You see this on he was in the backfield, released. There you see the touchdown pass to Coleman. Cougars up by 13, looking to make it 14.
Kurtz on for the point after. Hold is down, kick is up. Good. 3:12 left in the opening quarter. Cougars now lead at 14-0.
14, Valley West Spartans 0.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results, so elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
On senior night, 2 touchdown receptions for Xander Coleman. Cougars lead at 14-0.
Last Hazleton touchdown, Coleman 3-yard pass from Wilson. Kirk with the kick, 5 plays, 52 yards, led by Carlick's big run.
And this is Wells again. And he is going to be brought down at about the 30. Tackle for Hazleton area on special teams, Joel Vasquez. So the Spartans, who have, I don't think you can script a more horrible start on the road. Right off the bat with a special teams turnover, things have not gone well for you. But if you're Coach Stellman, these Wyoming Valley West Spartans just get something going here on this possession.
Exactly, Marty. First down, that's what they're looking for here. Move the ball, move the chains.
Alexander goes back in motion to the top of the screen. This is Riggs. Riggs found some running room, stays on his feet nicely. All effort for a gain of 3.
Left side, S.J. Kowalski replay. Good penetration there.
Looks like you were pointing out Sebastian Reynoso, Joe.
Reynoso up the field by 2 or 3 yards, took the block on, had some penetration.
2nd and 6 for the Spartans.
2nd and about 7 for Valley West. Slot into the sideline out of that tight end right.
Play action. Being pressured. Got away from Youngcourt and throws incomplete. Low looking for, I believe, Mackie Wells.
Dancewitz really didn't have anything. Tried to get out to his left side. He was real deep, so running it wasn't an option. Tried to make a throw going left with the right hand. Nothing there. 3rd down and about 7 for Valley West. Hazleton defensively doing a nice job right now.
So as Joe mentioned, at the 34, we'll call it 3rd and 6. That's Mattis in motion. Zdanowicz rolling right, being pressured by Peralta. And he got it away. What a catch by Mattis. And it's good for Grand Central. Wyoming Valley West first down.
I'll tell you what, Dancewitz did a great job getting rid of the ball, number 1. He was pressured immediately on the sprint right. Catch. Mattis made a great catch right on the sideline. So we talked about move. There you see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay. We talked about just move the ball first down. Spartans were able to do that.
Got 12 on that 3rd down play to get a new set of downs for the Spartans.
They're going to have to clean up their offensive blocking on that sprint pass. Pressure came very quickly.
Dubaskus got hit in the backfield, leaned forward for a yard. I believe that was Hunter Johnson, the first through for the Cougars.
I'll tell you what, Marty, when you look at a defense, you look at how many people are in on a tackle. Hazleton area always has 3, 4, 5 people in on a tackle. And we talked about them running to the ball, and they have done that effectively.
And when you talk to Coach Bookman, he values the individual plays, but he really loves, especially defensively, where you see groups of red, such as tonight, hovering around that football. 2nd and 9 from the 47. Quick pass out to Riggs. Trying to get to the outside. Carlick gets him there, pushes him out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot. Very close to a first down, but maybe a couple yards shy.
He's about 3 yards shy. Nice job here on the block. Downfield. Mattis tried to engage the outside linebacker. Wasn't able to do that for a long time, so picked up a couple.
Leaves them 3rd and 3 inside Cougar territory at the 47. And movement up front, I believe Wyoming Valley West jumped, so all of a sudden now it becomes 3rd and 8.
Movement on the line by Valley West, pushing back 5 yards, making it 3rd and 8.
struggling offensively, and that doesn't help. You pick up a couple yards, and now they wipe that gain out with the penalty, forcing the third down. Ball at the 48 of Wyoming Valley West.
Madison motion to the bottom of your screen. Zdanovic looks left, has it complete. Wells with the catch and the Grand Central first down.
Good play call, nice pass. S.J. Kowalski replay, quick release because nobody's on him. You have to know where, and we keep saying this, Marty, you have to know where that first down marker is. There's also a flag down, don't know what that is. That's unusual, Marty, to have an illegal man downfield on that quick pass.
So even though the penalty, the thing I like, Joe, is Zdanovic took advantage of the advantage that Mackie Wells has. 6'5" is what Wells is listed at. Let him go up and get it. Unfortunately, the penalty takes away that first down. Zdanovic goes downfield looking for Wells, and incomplete this time. Gonzalez on the coverage for the Cougars to knock it away.
Danzowicz getting it up there. Good pass defense by the Cougars, forcing a fourth down.
Roger Starren is on the punt.
Starren to punt it away for the Spartans. Van Gils back deep for the Cougars. Tries an angle kick. And Van Gils will pick it up at the 20. He's across the 30. A big hit by Dubaskus. And the Spartans then pushed him out of bounds. But a nice return by Van Gils, and the Cougars will get it across their own 30.
Jake Dubaskus down the field very quickly for Wyoming Valley West and forces Van Gils out of bounds about the 32. S.J. Kowalski replay shows as we go under a minute in the first quarter.
I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have all season long. The Third Base Luncheonette, proud supporter of WYLN Sports for so many years. Many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette, located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. First and 10, Cougars, their own 31, leading 14-0. The final minute of play in this opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Slung out to Johnson, and the Adams spun around, and I think that got him off balance and forced that incompletion.
Yeah, he tried to catch the ball inside instead of putting it outside where he'd have the chance to turn and run. Here he had to spin, lost control of the ball.
Keep up this pace, Joe. Will be online for another 3-hour game.
As we had last week?
As we had last week. But who's keeping track of time? Wilson on the draw! Has a first down and more! Wilson brought down by Riggs in Wyoming Valley West territory, where he picks up a Grand Central. Cougar first down.
Here you see Wilson. He took a little step to his left, came back to his right, found the space, took it up the field, ran out of a couple tackles, finally brought down by Riggs.
Clock running here. Final moments of the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars on senior night. 2 touchdown receptions by Xander Coleman. Lead at 14-0. Wilson rolls right. He's going deep. And incomplete. Flag is down.
It's incomplete, however, there are flags on the play.
Pass was intended for Logan Gennaro. On the coverage was Leland Alexander for Wyoming Valley West. Harry Caskey consulting with his umpire, Mr. Galicki.
They're going to call offensive pass interference. It's going to force the Cougars back to the 39-yard line, their own.
And
39-yard line.
just a guess, but Coach Bookman has his headset off and his hands on his hips. I'm thinking he's not happy with the call.
I think he's probably wondering what happened. We didn't get a great look at it. It was called by the back judge as well as the the referee on the far side, so they saw something.
So the 15-yard penalty makes it 1st and 25 Cougars. Ball all the way back to their 39. And now a penalty called on the near sideline, and we will have another conference.
I think we're going to have a sideline warning, Marty. My guess is, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not.
Coach, you've been in midseason form from the summer out on the golf course.
I've had a few of those called on me. I recognize it.
So after all that, it's just a warning. It'll still be 1st and 25 from the 39. 12.6 seconds left here in the quarter. Johnson will get the carry. Hit in the backfield, and Dubaskus, among others, bring him down for a loss in what will be the final play of the opening quarter, which has been dominated by Hazleton area, leading it on senior night. 14-0. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute Game of the Week on WILN.
It's Ram Shark Month.
Hey guys, this is Ray.
And Jeff.
From Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Greater Hazleton. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we are going to make you aware. We're donating $100 towards a cause for every car sold this month.
Help us reach our goal of $10,000 by selling 100 new cars.
Man, that's a lofty goal. How are you going to do it?
We're going to sell our cars for under invoice.
Holy smokes. And that's what we're going to do this October. So if you're in the market for a car, just remember there's Blaze Alexander. We do it for a cause, and this is a big one.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Second and very long coming up for the Cougars. Start of the second quarter, they lead at 14-0.
Marty, first quarter, Hazleton area, the Cougars 69 yards rushing, 9 yards passing, 78 total. Wyoming Valley West 5 yards rushing, 21 passing, 26 total offensive yards.
So the ball is marked at the 36. I believe it makes it 2nd and 28. Wilson dumps it off to Johnson. Johnson gets into Spartan territory where he's brought down at the 45, making it now 3rd and 9.
Johnson's, again, out of the backfield. Somebody has to know who is eligible to have a pass thrown to them. He breaks, gets by the linebackers. Wilson does a nice job. dumping the ball to him. Hunter Johnson.
Third and 9, but very much more manageable than they were at 2nd and 28. Wilson out of the gun. He's got Johnson to his right. He's looking right. Again looking for Johnson. Completed the 39, but credit Alexander. He didn't give him any more yards after the catch. Big tackle in the open field by Alexander.
Great tackle. Here you're going to see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay right here. Leland Alexander. Looking at a 4th and about 4.
They didn't. I thought he got to the 39. They're going to say the nose of the football is just touching the 40. So 4th and a long 4 coming up for the Cougars. Leading 14-0. Opening minute and a half in this second quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. And this time, unlike the last where Wilson punted it, and Hazleton area takes their last time out of the half, leading 14-0. The Freedom Grill, located inside the Freeland VFW in Freeland, open Thursday through Monday from 4 to 8. Freedom Grill is home to the big tailgate food special, available every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during football season. 1 large antipasta, 2 dozen wings, and an 8-cut round pizza for $35. Pre-order your tailgate food special by calling 570-636-0160. Find us on Facebook by searching VFW Post Freeland for the Freedom Grill. And Joe, I know there are nice contingent watching tonight in Freeland, tonight's game between the Cougars and Spartans. And thankfully for a good friend of ours, Jackie P., Red October won't continue until Monday, because there's going to be a lot of people wanting to watch those Fighting Irish tomorrow night against USC.
USC, the Fighting Irish, at South Bend.
And really the Trojans are lucky to say that they're still unbeaten. They got everything they could ask for last Saturday from a very game Arizona Wildcats.
Well, and we'll talk about that in a minute. As Wilson takes the ball straight up the middle, picks up the first down.
Coach, you just finished. I'm going.
Stay.
Outstanding call, Coach. And it's a Grand Central first down by Wilson to the 28.
I'll tell you what it was. It was a quarterback isolation. Hunter Johnson with a good block on the linebacker opens it up. Lincoln Riley is of the mind that if you score 49, he's going to score 50. I don't know about that. I think that catches up with you at some point.
And I think we saw it as late as their last 2 games last year against Utah and then Tulane. As Johnson gets the carry, very close to another first down, but it'll put the Cougars in the FNL Doors red zone.
Again, straight dive play and picked up the first down, so that offensive line starting to mesh for the Cougars.
Gain of 11 for Johnson and a Grand Central first down has the Cougars at the 17, 1st and 10. On senior night, looking to build a 14-0 advantage.
Now trips to the short side of the field, single receiver, and they're going after him. And
that's Riley Van Gilst for a 2 Italian guys. Cougar touchdown.
They isolated. They had trips to the short side. S.J. Kowalski. Wilson looks for Van Gilst. He ran away from the defender. Nice throw, good catch.
3rd passing touchdown of the night for Austin Wilson. We've still got 8:57 left in the opening half. Senior Levi Kurtz for the point after. And flags stop the play. And I think we're getting half the distance to the goal, Joe, and it looks like Coach Bookman is sending out the offense.
That's a strategy a lot of coaches have followed. If there's a mistake on the extra point in high school, and some in college, they'll go after the 2.
And you're even starting to see it now. If you make a mistake on a point after in the NFL, teams will say, all right, we don't want to kick the point, let's go for 2. That wonderful word, Joe, analytics.
I can't even spell it.
And if this is on Hazleton area and we go for 1 again, I'm going to know that 13 minutes of my life I'll never get back. And then offsides again on the Spartans. So it gets them just inside the 1 for this try.
So we're staying with the attempt for 2.
And it's a situation like this that not having Mazenko in the lineup makes it tough for Hazleton area offensively.
A very good runner, Marty. You're right.
So we'll see what Coach Bookman and his staff came up with here on the try for 2, just inside the 1.
Maybe we could have a Philadelphia Eagles.
Remember that was illegal last week in Mountaintop, Joe. But it is Wilson, and he's in for 2. 8:57 left in the opening half. The Cougars lead it 22-0.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results, so elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
Service Electric is the official telecommunications partner of Mohegan Sun Arena. Service Electric gives us the opportunity to provide in-house TV coverage of the live action that's going on right here at the facility. They also give us the opportunity to provide our fans with state-of-the-art wireless internet connectivity so that they can stay on social media, anything while they're enjoying their favorite events. Service Electric is an all-inclusive media partner for all your connection and communication needs.
Service Electric, your business connection.
3 touchdown passes and a 2-point run for Austin Wilson as the Cougars up 22-0.
And that 2-point run came after Van Gilt's 17-yard pass from Wilson. Wilson with the quarterback sneak, 8 plays, 69 yards. Wilson was 3 for 4 for 41 yards. Cougars up by 22.
Wells bobbled the kickoff, but finds running room, and he gets out across the 30 to the 32, making the special teams tackle Sam Heller.
Sam Heller, sophomore, did a nice job on the tackle after a 12, 15-yard gain by Wells. First down for the Spartans. Down by 22. Tough assignment for them right now, Marty.
Madison motion to the top of your screen. Zdanowicz looking for Wells on the slant, got it complete. Gonzalez, the quick tackle.
Tackle was made by Carlos.
Gain of 5 on first down.
Good coverage. Broke on the ball. Ran a slant pass at about 5 yards, and that's what they picked up. There was no run after catch after that pass. So we're looking at 2nd and about 5.
Riggs hit in the backfield by Coleman for a loss of 6 or 7.
Coleman up the field right now. Here you're going to see it. Came from the gap between the guard and the center, and Coleman wraps up Riggs for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. Backside of the offensive line needs to take the step to close that gap. They didn't do that. Coleman had a free rein up the field.
Zdanowicz looking for Wells and incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. And it'll bring up 4th down, and unfortunately it looks like the Spartans have to punt it away again.
Well, and that's what I was saying. If you're struggling offensively, you're down 22. All of a sudden you start thinking, we're going to have to do some things maybe we don't normally do offensively. Wells ran a out route, but Danzowitz got it a little bit too far outside.
Saran to punt it away. Van Gilst back deep. Shorter kick that comes up at the 39. That's where the Cougars will start. 1st and 10. Stopped by Tyrone's Market at 819 Alter Street for all your tailgate party needs. Coach, we got the Aggies of Texas A&M on Rocky Top tomorrow. That big one in Seattle. Ducks of Oregon. Huskies of Washington. The University of Massachusetts at Penn State. I think the only thing that if they were playing basketball and Dr. J was there, we'd be excited about. And then the big one tomorrow night, USC Notre Dame. Eagles, Jets on Sunday, Giants, Bills, Cowboys Monday night. Championship series of baseball getting started. We'll finish up after this play what you can get from Tyrone's Market. Big run on 1st down by Johnson. Gets him out near midfield, but what can you get from Tyrone's Market at 819 Alter Street? For all your tailgate party needs, how about steaks, chicken, pork, ribs, burgers and dogs, stuffed peppers and cold salads, serving the Hazleton area for over 80 years. Tyrone's Market says, go Cougars!
Johnson picking up the 1st down. Nice blocking up front as the Cougars have found an offensive rhythm.
And again, it's Johnson, as that last run got him a Grand Central 1st down, so on 1st and 10, picks up a yard to midfield.
Went right side, Marty, but Wyoming Valley West right there with 3 or 4 defenders. We're halfway through this 2nd quarter, and the Cougars really don't need to be in a hurry, Marty. They've used a couple of things offensively, notably the pass, to build this lead. We had some movement, offensive movement at the line of scrimmage. It's called, so it's going to force a 2nd and 15. 16.
Hazleton area out of timeouts, though, Joe. We do need to mention that. They used all 3 timeouts in that opening quarter. So they don't have any remaining in the final 5:38 of this opening half, leading 22-0.
Tripp's right.
Wilson comes in motion. Sorry, Joe, as Corrado's at quarterback. Corrado got away from the pressure. Corrado has a 1st down and more. Freddie Corrado down to the 30. The freshman gets a Grand Central. Cougar 1st down.
One of the tenets of defense is if you're going to bring 5, 6, 7 people, somebody needs to pen in the quarterback. Corrado does a great job of getting away from the rush takes it down the field for the first down.
Corrado, a freshman, as we mentioned, 6'2", 160. I know the Hazleton area staff very hopeful for this young man's future. And he remains in at quarterback. He has Johnson to his left. Wilson comes in motion. And more yellow laundry on the field. Harry Caskey with the call. And it'll make it 1st and 15 Cougars. And I think you mentioned that it might have been last week when Shedlock went out for Crestwood. Now with having Corrado getting some snaps at quarterback, the different cadence and voice that you hear, different than what you're used to with hearing it from Austin Wilson.
Usually if you're going to use a different quarterback, or maybe you have an injury to the starting quarterback, and you tell him, go on first count. That way you don't have to worry about, most of the time you don't have to worry about jumping. As Wilson gets to play and goes to the huddle.
So Wilson will return at quarterback. And this is Carlick! Carlick cuts it back and just got tripped up near the 10. I believe that was Alexander that saved the touchdown, but another Grand Central first down.
Isolation play again. Carlick finds the crease. Down the field, finally. Alexander makes that ankle tackle, but ball at the 11, first, so the Cougars can pick up a first down before they score a touchdown.
But once again, Joe, they are in the FNL Doors red zone. Toss to Carlick. Carlick cuts it back, and he lowers his shoulder to the end zone. It's a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, touchdown for Ashton Carlick.
Carlick, again, you see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay, takes it to his left, finally finds that opening, and he's up the field for the touchdown. Good blocking downfield enabled him to score.
Van Gils to hold for Kurtz. Football down, kick up, good. 4:13 left in the opening half. It's now 29-0 Cougars, as we keep it here to remind you that Jimmy's Quick Lunch is a Hazleton tradition. Jimmy's Quick Lunch has a full breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu. Jimmy's Quick Lunch has homemade daily food, specials, and desserts, and of course is home to the famous Jimmy Dog with everything. Try an old-fashioned vanilla Coke while you were there too. Jimmy's Quick Lunch is a proud supporter of all the area sports teams and proud to serve your family generation to generation. Not far from Harmon Geist Stadium, Jimmy's Quick Lunch, located on 123 East Broad Street, downtown Hazleton. And so far in this opening half, Joe, these Cougars have gone downtown. A mix of run and pass, and you're seeing some flashes. Even though it is senior night, but a sophomore in Ashton Carlick putting up some big yardage in the running game. Austin Wilson, 3 touchdown passes.
Hunter Johnson getting the ball up the field, playing very well both sides of the ball as we look at our next week encounter.
And the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute Game of the Week brings us back to Mountaintop. Crestwood Comets play host to the Berwick Bulldogs. Get our first look at the Bulldogs, the final 2 weeks of the season. We'll be on the air next Friday night at 7 from Mountaintop. Berwick and Crestwood, the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute Game of the Week.
Marty, the Cougars, Carlick, 11-yard run. Kurtz with the kick. 5 plays, 61 yards. Carlick, 2 rushes for 35 yards. 4 first downs for the Cougars.
I believe that's Riggs. Took it at the 15. Still on his feet and finally brought down across the 30 to the 32.
Kickoff is returned to the 33-yard line, the 1st and 10, Valley West to their own 33.
Not sure why, but the game clock is continuing to run. We're down to, keeps running. Officials haven't taken notice. We're approaching 3.5 minutes remaining. 29-0 Cougars on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. This is going to be Mattis out of the tailback position getting the carry. Looks like they'll give him about 2 to the 35. Now the Spartans have 3 timeouts remaining. And you see the time remaining in the half on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Really think that the Spartans would really like to get something positive before half.
I don't think there's any doubt, but I get a sense of frustration from them offensively. Not getting a push from that offensive line.
And just as you mentioned, the rhythm that Hazleton area was in offensively, really we haven't seen it so far tonight for the Spartans. Zdanowicz kept it himself. Peralta brings him down after a gain of about 3 to the 38.
Zdanowicz wanted to make the fake and then tried to get outside, but penetration by the defensive front really caused the play to be blown up almost.
And let's give Hazleton area credit defensively. We're saying Wyoming Valley West is in a rhythm offensively. Part of it has been this Cougar defense.
They're getting penetration. You're right, Marty, and that doesn't bode well for any offense when you have a defensive line that's penetrating 2 to 3 yards into the offensive backfield.
Officially mark it at the 37, so it'll be 3rd and 6. Mattis in motion to the top of your screen. Zdanowicz tosses to Riggs, and Riggs will be brought down shy of the first down. Making the tackle was Youngcourt for the Cougars.
Peter Youngcourt on a tackle, bring up 4th down for the Spartans.
And if we're looking at statistics at halftime, the rushing yardage for Wyoming Valley West has been meager at best, as the clock running down, looking at 1:10.
Jim Burns said to give you an early preview, 5 yards of rushing offense.
That's as meager as it gets, as we have a shift on that punt formation, but one of the wide people stepped up the field.
Procedure penalty against the Spartans, moving back 5 yards.
Their special teams have contributed to a couple of the touchdowns on the board for the Cougars. I'm talking about the Wyoming Valley West special teams.
Steron gets it away and takes a sideways roll that'll be downed by Chase Myers at the 44 of Hazleton area. 53.2 seconds remain, but no timeouts for the Cougars. So we'll see what Coach Bookman elects to do here. We think if you do something in the passing game, maybe a screen, or just try a draw here and see what you get on first down.
I'll be honest with you. 53.2, you're up 29 points. Valley West has not really shown any offensive spark. Maybe you want to throw it down the field a couple times, see what you can come up with. We've seen Van Giltz, Karlik, they've been able to get it down the field, so.
And remember, the Cougars deferred, so they're going to get the ball to start the third quarter as well.
No timeouts for the Cougars. They were used up early. But let's see if we try to go to a single receiver, but Wilson, right side.
Blockers in front, and he gets knocked out of bounds. And it looks by the spot he's got the Grand Central first down.
We have quarterback sweep with 3 people in front as Wilson picks up about 12 yards in the first down. So that's a quick 12 yards. Ball at the 45 of the Spartans.
And I believe we may have had an injured player down in front of that Cougars sideline. And it is a Cougar player that was injured. And it's actually Wilson not putting a lot of weight on that right leg. And they're going to take him right into the Lehigh Valley Health Network tent. So, all of a sudden, freshman Freddie Corrado, at least for the time being, is going to get the reins of this offense. As Wilson got injured on that run. So the freshman wearing number 1. Ironically, the old number of his current head coach when he played for the Cougars. Chance of Freddie from the student section. They're going to hand it off to Karlik. And he got a few yards up the middle, a gain of about 3. And as you see on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard, no timeouts for the Cougars.
I think Coach Bookman really not wanting to give the freshman too much.
And technically, Joe, they don't have to run another play by looking at the play clock. And Coach Bookman may just say, let's get to the locker room up 29-0.
And I think he's taking the headphones off, and I think you're right, Marty. Cougars up 29, and they receive the kickoff after halftime.
So the time winds down. We're through a half of football. Hazleton area 29 on senior night, leading the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West. They have nothing. Coach Bookman is going to go check on his quarterback in the Lehigh Valley Health Network 10. We'll see if he's going to come out and give Mike Sosar a few words, but we'll, or I guess we won't keep it here.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
Contact Pete Casalica for a home and auto quote today.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to chat with Hazleton area head coach Dennis Bookman. I haven't seen him come out of the Lehigh Valley Health Network 10 in front of us. That's currently where starting quarterback Austin Wilson is after he got injured on a late run in the opening half. So we're not going to hear from Coach Bookman. We apologize for that here at the half, and understandably so. He's checking on his starting quarterback. Currently coming onto the field is the Wyoming Valley West High School Marching Band. And they're getting ready for their halftime performance. But other than the Wilson injury, Joe, I think Coach Bookman and his staff have to be very pleased with the way this opening half unfolded.
Marty, initially, Hazleton area running the ball, they weren't doing much tackle to tackle through the 2 passes to Johnson, but the offensive line came alive after that, and they started picking up good yardage using a quarterback isolation. They came out, moved the football on the ground. They threw the pass to Van Geltz for a touchdown. They've built a 29-point lead, Marty, against a team that really has struggled offensively. saw Wilson go down. That's not something you want to see. But if any circumstance, if there's any good out of that circumstance, is that Corrado's coming in with a big lead.
And currently coming onto the field here at Harmon Guys Stadium is the Wyoming Valley West High School Marching Band. And just waiting for them to line up in position and get set here.
It starts with a simple tune.
And it looks like they're ready. Let's head down field level and hear from the Wyoming Valley West High School Marching Band.
Then a few chords. Then another voice joins in. Notes fall all around you. The song takes flight in harmony. In the woods. But it echoes at the foot. I hear it again, now joined by another. And finally a fourth voice joins in the fray of conversation. Silence. The colors and timbres change as the seasons do, as time marches by. It crescendos in intensity.
Nice job by the Wyoming Valley West High School Marching Band. We're going to take a break and be back with more from Harmon Geist Stadium right after this.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results. So elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices. Stop in to one of our 2 locations, Route 93 in Nescopec,
or downtown Hazleton,
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
At Harry's You Pull It, you get more. More money when junking your vehicle. The process is fast and we pay top dollar. More satisfaction knowing our state-of-the-art equipment fully recycles 100% of your vehicle. More savings. Find all the parts you need without paying full prices. For all things automotive, you get more at Harry's You Pull It. Visit WeGotUsed.com to learn more.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
We welcome you back to the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute Game of the Week here on WYLN. It is senior night for Hazleton Area High School and a very successful opening half, 29-0. While we were away, we did see Austin Wilson come out and driven off on a golf cart toward the Hazleton area locker room without his jersey or pads, so I would harbor a guess. Hopefully it's just precautionary, but his night may be done, and it may be Freddie Corrado's offense to run in this second half. Pretty much the only worrisome part of that opening half for Hazleton area. We're about set to get a look at the halftime stats that lean very much in the direction of the Cougars.
Marty, we're looking at first downs, Cougars 10, 50 passing yards. 2 short ones, a touchdown to Van Giltz, 177 rushing yards. 3 penalties, 25 yards, no turnovers. We look at, and we talked about Wyoming Valley West struggling. 1 first down, 26 passing yards, 5 rushing yards, 5 penalties for 25 yards. And the turnover, their special teams have hurt them, and they are now looking at a 29-point deficit as we look at the halftime stats. And Marty, the Cougars will receive the kickoff to start the second half.
Leading 29-0. Let's get a look at some of those halftime highlights from that opening half. And it started on special teams. A recovery by Navarre had the Cougars start at the Wyoming Valley West 5. Very first offensive play, Wilson to senior Xander Coleman. It was 7-0 Cougars. Then a block punt by Ashton Carlick had Hazleton area set up nicely. And a big run here by Carlick 48 yards on their third offensive possession. Had them down inside the 5. Then 4th and goal from the 3. Wilson under pressure. Found Coleman for the second time on the night. 14-0 Cougars. Then we saw a lot in this opening half. Austin Wilson being able to run the football. Showing his athletic ability, getting a big run into Wyoming Valley West territory. Then on second and very long, he found Hunter Johnson to make it third manageable. Then from 17 yards out to cap the 8-play, 69-yard drive, Wilson found Van Gilst. 2 penalties on the Spartans put the ball inside the 1. Wilson went in for the 2-point try. It was 22-0 Cougars. Freddie Corrado, the freshman, seeing some time at quarterback. He would take off and run and gain a big first down. And then on a toss play, Ashton Carlick would go from 11 yards out to cap the 5-play, 61-yard drive, and that would have us at the half, 29-0 Cougars. We'll be back with third quarter action from Harmon Guys Stadium as you're watching live high school football on WYLN.
Hey guys, this is Ray and the guys from Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton Buick GMC. If you're in the market, you can come to us.
If you're looking new or used, we got it.
And regardless of your credit situation, we'll find a way to help.
So no matter what you're looking for,
Lube, oil, filter, state inspection, drive in with the same day service.
so whether you're looking for a great time, a great deal, or a good cause, stop at Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton. We take the deals and have the cars the other guys don't.
Contact Pete Casalica for a home and auto quote today.
2 Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
We don't need to tell you who we are. With dedicated employees across the region, you've seen us around. We live, work, and play here. We create jobs, connect our schools and universities, and support essential services. Our customers are our neighbors and our families. We're Service Electric, and for going on 75 years, we're your local internet, TV, and phone provider. And we're committed to this community because, well, we live here too.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
We welcome you back to Harmon Guys Stadium. The Cougars in front, 29-0. Before we start the third quarter, some individual stats. For Wyoming Valley West, Zdanowicz is 5 of 10 passing for 26 yards. Mattis, 2 catches, 15 yards. For the Cougars, Ashton Carlick, 6 carries, 89 yards and a touchdown. Austin Wilson, 5 carries, 45 yards. Freddie Corrado, 1 carry, 25 yards, and Hunter Johnson, 5 carries, 18 yards. Wilson in that opening half was 5 of 6 for 50 yards and 3 touchdowns. Johnson had 2 catches for 24 yards. Coleman 2 for 9, both for touchdowns. Van Gilst 1 for 17 and a touchdown. Cougars ran 24 plays to the 18 for the Spartans. Time of possession advantage, 13:20 for Hazleton area to 10:40 for Wyoming Valley West. Spartans 1 of 5 on third down. They have not attempted a fourth down conversion. Cougars 0 of 3 on third down. Then they turned around and went 2 for 2 on fourth down. And the Cougars will get the ball to start the second half. And Freddie Corrado continues to warm up. As we said while we were out during halftime, the training staff took Austin Wilson without his pads and jersey off on a golf cart, and hopefully it's just for some tests and that they're just precautionary, and that young man will find his way back to the Cougar playing field next week when they go to Williamsport. And I would guess that he's probably done for the night, meaning Freddie Corrado will get the majority of the snaps at quarterback.
And as I said before, Marty, not a bad position for a freshman quarterback. He's up 29, seems to handle himself pretty well, ran some plays in the first quarter. Let's see what he can do here in the second half as they await, Hazleton awaits the Valley West kickoff.
And it's a squibbing kick that I believe it's Peralta that he dove on it. I thought he got it at the 35. They may give him the 34, 33. Not sure, but the Cougars will start there as the Spartans did not want to kick deep to this Hazleton area return game. So the Cougars will have it at their own 35, 1st and 10. And as I mentioned, Freddie Corrado, the freshman, will be coming out at quarterback. And I would think with a freshman at quarterback, for the most part, Coach Bookman will want to rely on that running game.
Running game and not too many options. As a low snap, it gives the ball to...
And that's Karlik into open field. He's going to go 65 yards for his second. 2 Italian guys. Takes away a touchdown of the night.
I'll tell you what, Marty, right side, Karlik hit it just like that, quickly. Wyoming Valley West never got a chance to get there defensively. Here you see it. The ball was snapped low, but there you see. And what happens is the backside of the defense never gets there. The front side is forced wide. Karlik finds the crease and is gone.
Now, Joe, I look up in the sky, I don't see a full moon. But do you believe in omens? First scoring drive took 13 seconds. 13 seconds here in this third quarter as Karlik's kick is up and good. We'll keep it here. But, Joe, I need to mention this has all occurred on Friday the 13th.
It is the 13th of October, and the Cougars go 36-0 over the Spartans. Karlik showed maybe a little more speed than I thought he had on that play, and it started with a low snap and a little bit of a fumble by Corrado, but he got the ball to Karlik, takes it all the way. The Cougars, Hazleton area, Karlik, 65-yard run to the right side. 13 seconds, 11:47 of the third quarter. Kurtz with the kick, one play, 13 seconds. And we are, I think, 1 point above the, as they call it, mercy rule.
And I think if I feel this press box starting to shake like the earth may be opening up, I don't think we're staying with this ship. On Friday the 13th. 11:47 remain in the first and third quarters. Cougars lead 36-0, as Joe mentioned. Ashton Karlik, his second rushing touchdown of the night. And this one is kicked short. Picked up by one of the upmen for Wyoming Valley West. I believe that might have been Chase Myers to bring it out to the 36 by number 36. A lot of cooperation with numbers as the Cougars lead by 36.
Marty, we mentioned mercy rule. Maybe the people in watching the game know there's no stoppage of the clock on incompletions. If there's an injury, it's stopped. A timeout, obviously, it's stopped.
And also on a score. Or if Harry Caskey rules that he should stop the clock. Handoff on first down is Riggs. He found some nice running room as he gets across the 40 to the 43 for a gain of 7.
Left side picked up a cub, I would say 6 yards, maybe 5. We're going to have a 2nd and 5, and as you mentioned, Riggs has shown some flashes here for this offense of Wyoming Valley West.
6 on the play, making it 2nd and 4.
Mattis goes in motion to the top of your screen. Riggs gets his 2nd straight carry. Didn't find anything to the left. He cut it back up the middle, and he's across the 47 for a Grand Central first down.
Did a nice job taking a few steps to the left side, then took it back to his right where he found some room.
Bottlenecks on Broad Street in West Hazleton has been serving the area for over 20 years. Known for their award-winning chicken wings, gourmet burgers, sandwiches, homemade soups, fresh chopped salads, barbecue and desserts. Bottlenecks is family-friendly and great for large groups. Visit them online for takeout or delivery, or stop by Tuesday through Sunday to find out why everyone loves Bottlenecks. Run the option, toss to Riggs. Youngcourt was the first one to hit him before a host of red jerseys pushed him back. See where they'll give him forward progress.
S.J. Kowalski replay there. You see the play they've been trying to run all night. They finally had a little room, but the Hazleton defense gets there quickly after about a 2-yard gain on that option play off the pistol or shotgun or whatever other weapon they're calling it these days.
3 receivers to the bottom of your screen for the Spartans. Zdanowicz looks that way, looking for Riggs, through his hands, incomplete. Jimmy's Quick Lunch, a Hazleton tradition. Jimmy's Quick Lunch has a full breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu. Jimmy's Quick Lunch has homemade daily food specials and desserts, and of course is home to the famous Jimmy Dog with everything. Try an old-fashioned vanilla Coke while you are there too. Jimmy's Quick Lunch is a proud supporter of all the area sports teams. Proud to serve your family generation to generation. Jimmy's Quick Lunch, located not far from Harmon Guy Stadium on 123 East Broad Street, downtown Hazleton. We have an injured Wyoming Valley West player down. So the clock will stop at 8:21 and a 3rd down coming up for the Spartan offense. Damon's Grill is proud to support all the area's sports teams. Visit Damon's Grill in Hazleton for fantastic food and great times. Damon's Grill is famous for their ribs, burgers, salads, and more. There is something on the menu for everyone. Damon's Grill. They're open daily at 11 a.m. for appetizers, lunch, and dinner with 4 big screen projectors and 30 flat panel TVs. There is no better place to watch all the games than Damon's Grill. Damon's Grill can also cater all your at-home or corporate events too. So we're going to have a 3rd down and about 6 coming up. Joe, sorry about that.
Marty, while you were talking about Damon's Grill, Berwick at Crestwood and Hazleton at Berwick, our last 2 encounters.
Get a look at those Bulldogs for the first time this year here on WYLN. Zdanowicz on 3rd down. He's going deep and incomplete. He was looking for Mattis. Van Gilst on the coverage.
Van Gilst was right there. Good coverage by the Cougar secondary. Mattis, who had a great catch in the first half for a first down, but That incompletion will force a 4th down.
And it looks like the Spartan offense is going to stay on the field. They're going to go for it. Zdanowicz lost the football. Picked up by the Cougars. Johnson down inside the 25.
Fumble on the play is recovered by Hunter Johnson for the Cougars.
See on the S.J. Kowalski replay, the blocker did not step up. Quarterback came out with the ball in front of him and banged into the blocker. Ball loose, Cougars.
First and 10 at the 22 of Wyoming Valley West. Carlick gets the carry. He's inside the 20. Carlick, back-to-back plays. In front of a tight end, guys. Pizzeria, Cougar touchdown.
Defense just not getting there at all. Carlick, as I said before, showing some spurt, good speed. Here's the S.J. Kowalski replay. Gonzalez downfield. Excellent job. Hunter Johnson making a block on the linebacker. Carlick does all the rest.
2 carries, 87 yards, and 2 touchdowns here in this third quarter. And it has the Cougars up 43-0. 6:44 left in the third.
Left in the third quarter is Hazleton area 43, Wyoming West.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results. So elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
We welcome you back. 2 rushes for Ashton Carlick, 2 touchdowns, 3 on the night. Cougars up big on senior night.
Hazleton area, Carlick with a 22-yard run. Kurt's kick, 1 play, 22 yards. Good blocking from Johnson and Gonzalez downfield.
This will be taken by Riggs. And Riggs is going to get out across the 30 to about the 31, 32 to start this drive. Stop by Tyrone's Market at 819 Alter Street, Hazleton, for all your tailgate party needs. We talked about it. ALCS, NLCS starting Sunday, NLCS Monday in Philadelphia. Some great football tomorrow, whether you're talking A&M, Tennessee, Oregon, Washington, UMass, Penn State. And the big one, under the Golden Dome at night, USC, Notre Dame. Sunday, Eagles in the Meadowlands to take on the Jets. Giants on Sunday night football in Buffalo. Cowboys on Monday night football. What can you get for your tailgate party needs? Steaks, chicken, pork, ribs, burgers, and dogs. Stuffed peppers and cold salads. Serving the Hazleton area for over 80 years. And of course, Tyrone's Market wants to say, go Cougars! Zdanowicz goes out wide to the top of your screen. Direct snap here. And this is going to be Mattis. And Mattis steps out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be across the 45 for a Grand Central first down.
Mattis shows a little speed himself, Marty, to the left side after Zdanowicz goes in motion to the right.
47-yard line.
Stop by Sally Purcell's Country Inn at 891 West County Road in Sugarloaf. Sally Purcell's is open Tuesday to Sunday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. serving lunch and dinner specials. Join us Wednesday for Wing Night, Friday and Saturday for Prime Rib and other weekend specials. Sally Purcell's also has dining on our outdoor patio. Good luck to the Hazleton area Cougars from Sally Purcell's Country Inn. And again, Mattis will take the direct snap. This time he'll go to the right side. Showing some speed, as Joe talked about. He's got another first down and more down the sideline. And he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 19, but not before another Grand Central first down.
Here you see Mattis on the S.J. Kowalski replay. Good block downfield by Jake Dubascus. Mattis picks up big yardage on 2 runs here. He has the Spartans at Hazleton area.
He'll get it again, and he finds some more running room. And he'll be brought down near the 10. Should be good enough for another Grand Central first down. Tonight's game is brought to you by the nation's first cable company, Service Electric Cable TV and Communications, celebrating 75 years.
Wyoming Valley West has found a new wrinkle here with Mattis being able to run the football.
So in the FNL Doors red zone for the first time tonight, the Spartans have first and goal at the 9. Mattis goes in motion to the top of your screen. Zdanowicz looks left for Wells, and he's in. It's a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria. Spartan touchdown.
Wells, good free. Wells touchdown.
Quick slant again. Danzowitz with a good throw. And the Spartans on the board with the touchdown. There you see it. You talked about this before, Marty, but Wells is 6'5", gives him a pretty big target.
And the Spartans will go for 2. We'll stay here after the 2-point conversion attempt. Zdanowicz rolls right. He's looking. Now he's going to run it. And he got in. So 3:19 remains here in the third. It's now 43-8. Cougars in front. That gives us the opportunity to remind you that high school football on WYLN is brought to you by Corrado's Tire and Service Center, located at 798 Grand Street in Hazleton. They're proudly celebrating their first year in business. Corrado's Tire and Service Center specializes in brake work, alignments, state inspections, and quality tires at great prices. Corrado's Tire and Service Center hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6. Saturday, 7:30 to 2. And closed on Sundays. Call Corrado's Tire and Service Center at 570-599-1842. Corrado's Tire and Service Center, making car care easy.
So a little spark here from these Spartans. You can't help wonder if it's too little too late with 3:19 left in the third quarter.
And one of the things that you talked about, Joe, I'd be interested to see in the next couple games if they really make it a priority to get the ball to Mackie Wells with his big frame and target.
I'll be honest with you, just from what I've seen there, Mattis would be my tailback quarterback and let him run a little bit. That would open up Wells, but they're going to have to do more than a one-pattern pass route. Wyoming Valley West, Wells, 9-yard pass from Zandevitz. Zandevitz on the run for 2 points, 4 plays, 69 yards. Mattis, 3 runs for 60 yards, a large part of that drive.
So that score put the Spartans on the board. They now trail 43-8. Be interested to see if maybe you possibly see an onside kick here. It's just a squibbing kick.
Their defense is going to have to pick it up, though, as they have really not done a good job of getting to the ball here in the second half.
Jacob Stevens had the open field tackle for the Spartans. And that kickoff return was brought down by number 30, Tatum Junot, a sophomore for the Cougars. And it looks like we're going to see a new set of red jerseys, come out for Hazleton area. Corrado will remain in at quarterback, but a lot of the line and skill players are new.
I'll be honest with you, Marty, great opportunity. We've talked about it a lot. Game, time, experience.
And they're going to give it off wearing number 15 is Sam Miller. Into the game on the line is number 56, Johan Cruz. Number 57, Manny Salcedo. Try to get other players mentioned as well. 77 out there for the Cougars now. Aaron Lariano. As we mentioned, Miller got the carry at tailback.
Jake Zapatowski also in, a sophomore.
I believe another sophomore out there, Joe, if I have the right number, 72, Jaden Gardner. Number 14, Jack Mariano into the lineup as well. We talked about him on special teams, Sam Hellerson. And as you're going to get, the play clock was getting down to 0. Hazleton area took a timeout. They were a little bit long getting that play in. And probably inserting that personnel as well, Joe, takes a little bit of time. So during this timeout, we should remind you that the Freedom Grill is located inside the Freeland VFW in Freeland. Open Thursday through Monday from 4 to 8. Freedom Grill is home to the big tailgate food special, available every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during football season. 1 large antipasta, 2 dozen wings, and an 8-cut round pizza for $35. Pre-order your tailgate food special by calling 570-636-0160. Find us on Facebook by searching VFW Post Freeland for the Freedom Grill.
Marty, one of the things you want to do with a young quarterback to make him feel comfortable, obviously, is try to get the play there so he has 15, 16 seconds when he gets to the line of scrimmage or gets to his position. As Corrado looks it over.
Teaching Corrado to keep an eye on that play clock. They snap it at 3. And going straight up the middle is Miller! Alexander has the angle and he'll look at him! Miller's gonna go for the 2 attacking eyes! Cougar touchdown for Sam Miller!
Off the right side, and then S.J. Kowalski replay. Good block at the line of scrimmage. Occupation block downfield, missed tackle. Sam Miller, Jr., takes it to the end zone. And the Cougars with their 49th point of the night.
Kurtz will try to make it 50. The hold is down, the kick is up, and good. Keep it here with 1:04 left in the third, and the Cougars lead it 50-8.
It is and that's a great builder for that young team, Marty. We had some nice blocks at the line of scrimmage, blocks downfield, and then Miller ran out of a tackle. Very excited as the younger players score. Miller, a 62-yard run, 1:04 of the third quarter. Kurtz with the kick, 2 plays, 61 yards. Miller, 2 rushes, 61 yards, and 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
And it looks like a different kicker to kick it away for Hazleton area. I believe that's 14, Jack Mariano, kicking it away. A swimming kick that's going to be finally picked up by Stevens. Jacob Stevens is going to be brought down by Connor Bacon, among others, for the Cougars on special teams.
One of the things impressed with Hazleton area, their special teams cover fairly well. And even the younger group down the field making that tackle. There were several of them in on the tackle. Kick was hard to handle, bouncing on the ground.
Wyoming Valley West will get a play off here. Zdanowicz looking deep downfield, had a man, it's caught! Sharif!
Pass is complete as over Sharif.
Knocked out of bounds by Jahendrick Perez.
Sharif with the great nice throw. Sharif with the good catch. As
all the way back near the 20, a flag from Harry Caskey. A personal foul detected against the offense will wipe out that play.
That was a great offensive play by the Spartans, but to no avail as it's coming back.
So to march it back just across the 15, the clock winds. I'm not sure Wyoming Valley West will get a playoff before the end of the third quarter as the clock goes to 0 through 3. Hazleton area on senior night leads it 50-8.
Hey guys, this is Ray,
Angel, Brandon,
and the crew from Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We are going to make sure that everyone is aware.
For the entire month of October, we're going to donate $100 per car, new and used, sold, to try to help fight the battle for breast cancer.
The more we sell, the more we donate.
So we don't only sell Mazdas, we sell every make and model.
And service every make and model with either same day or next day appointment availability.
So see what's available at
BlazeMazdaHazleton.com.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information.
Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute game of the week here on WYLN. Start of the fourth quarter, and the Cougars on senior night lead it big 50-8. And before the game started, senior members of the band and football team were honored. Now we're seeing some of these younger players get in. It's got to be quite a thrill to finally get out there under the lights at Harmon Geist.
And I think you're right, Marty. And they've shown that the Cougars have shown they play with some passion. They get up the field, block well. Miller ran well.
Zdanowicz to pass, going down the middle of the field, looking for Riggs. Logan Gennaro there on the coverage.
Riggs, middle of the field. Pretty good coverage. And it was incomplete. So we're looking at second end. Second and long, we'll call it.
Second and 25 from the 15. This will be Riggs. He cuts it back and broke a couple of tackles as he gets out to the 26.
He did break a couple of tackles right side. One of the things you talked about to your defense is wrap your arms on the tackle. Didn't happen there. That run will pick up several yards. It's still 3rd and 15, maybe a long 15.
Zdanowicz to pass on 3rd and long, and it's intercepted! Oh, rolled incomplete. Diving for it for the Cougars was Heller, but it hit the ground incomplete.
Heller, good job on coverage, but could not hold on to it off the ground, so looks like the punting team on the field for the Spartans.
Logan Gennaro back deep for the Cougars, awaiting the kick from Staron. High kick that'll take a Spartan roll and go down to the 36 of Hazleton area. Wyoming Valley West will return home next week to take on Scranton Prep. Cougars head to Williamsport next Friday night. The Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute game of the week sends us back to Mountaintop as the Comets of Crestwood play host to the Berwick Bulldogs. We'll be on the air next Friday night at 7. The officials decide which side of the 35 to put the ball down on. Frank Kalicki having a light moment with the Hazleton area sideline. And Frank Kalicki throws a flag. He's sending the Cougars back. He says it's on you guys. Go back.
Call the motion or movement, talking about the center moving the ball back and forth with that flag.
Clock continues to run, approaching 8 minutes left in the ballgame on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars up big here on senior night.
Talks about Corrado watching the play clock, not in any hurry.
Bobble on the snap and a big hit in the backfield.
There you see it right there, up the field right now.
I believe that was Davian Maldonado on the hit for the Spartans.
Maldonado was right there. Looked like the ball might come loose, but did a nice job of holding on to it.
And that back was Elijah Contreras. Did a nice job holding on to it, but a big loss. Making it 2nd and 20 from the 25. And another run and a hard run out for about 5-6 yards. And I believe that was Contreras again that got that was number 33, Connor Bacon, on the carry for a gain of 6.
Bacon does a nice job keeping his legs moving. Move the ball forward.
And it'll be another handoff for the Cougars, and I believe that was Bacon again, but we may have had a fumble.
Yeah, I think it was not a clean hand. And the Cougars,
Again on the carry for the Cougars.
it hit the ground right at, he tried to hold on to it, but couldn't do that, so.
So Wyoming Valley West recovers. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the Cougar 35.
Here you see the handoff, and there you see it wasn't clean handoff. Never got it.
I believe jumping in there was Jacob Stevens for the Spartans.
Spartans recover.
He made the recovery, so the Spartans get it. Clock continuing to run here. Approaching 5 minutes left in the ballgame, 50-8 Cougars in front. But if Coach Stellman and his staff looking for anything, you got a turnover here, let's turn it into points.
You got to score some points, exactly right.
And they're going to start with the ground game. Dubaskus is hit after a short gain.
Tyler Mattis on the carry.
Coming up to make the play was Mariano.
Mariano, nice tackle right at the sideline.
So call it a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 coming up for the Spartans. Bad snap through the hands of Zdanowicz, and he'll fall on it, but it'll be a loss back to the 40, making it 3rd and 15.
Zdanowicz does recover from Valley West. There is a loss.
High snap. Don't know if Danzowitz is looking downfield or if he wasn't ready for the snap, but it was fumbled away, a little bit high.
Zdanowicz, being pressure, rolls back right. Got away from one tackler. He's down the sideline, and he'll step out of bounds shy of the 30.
Picked up some yardage as we scramble on this S.J. Kowalski. Quick pressure.
That was Jandel Barreto for the Cougars that got the initial pressure. Fourth and 8 coming up from the Cougar 33 for the Spartans.
You're going to have to convert here, Marty. We talked about more points on the board for Valley West. Not going to happen unless they can convert here.
Riggs goes in motion to the slot. Zdanowicz rolls that way. He's looking for Wells! Did he stay in bounds? He did! It's a two Italian guys! Pizzeria! Spartan touchdown to Wells from Zdanowicz.
Well, we talked about Wells with the height advantage, 6'5". He's 195, 180 listed, but definitely had an advantage. Danzowitz threw it up. Wells with a good catch. So with 2:04 left in the ball game, the Spartans do come up with more points.
Staran will kick the point. They need one more player for the line. Play clock hasn't started, so they got lots of time. As Staran's kick is no good. 2:04 left. It's 50-14 Cougars.
2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the game. It's Hazleton area 50, Wyoming Valley West 14.
We will keep it here. And for all the injuries that Hazleton area has had, a couple players on senior night not able to play because of injury, but Hazleton area showed next man up just like they did last week. They kept fighting against Crestwood. They came up with a very good effort tonight against Wyoming Valley West.
Yes, they did, Marty. And when you put 50 points on the board, obviously you're doing something offensively as we look at 2:04 left in the ball game. Wells for Wyoming Valley West, 33-yard pass from Danzowitz. 2:04 the fourth quarter. Kick failed. 4 plays, 35 yards. So the Spartans put up a couple more points, but they have struggled offensively tonight, Marty. And you know what? They got off to a real bad start with right at the beginning. The kickoff was fumbled. Great job by Navarre picking it up.
Unofficially, both teams tried to switch ends of the field, but Frank Galicki, on point, brought them all back together and said Spartans are going left to right.
As we look at the last couple of minutes,
you know, if it wasn't for Frank Galicki, there'd be anarchy here on the field.
well, Frank's been around. He
And Staran again squibs it. Picked up by Juno. And Juno will get out across the 35 to the 38. And clock continues to run under 2 minutes remaining. As we mentioned, Hazleton area looking to finish this campaign strong. They'll have a tough road test at Williamsport next Friday night. Mentioned the Spartans will have their final regular season home game against Scranton Prep. So neither team has it got any easier for them heading to week number 9.
It is not, but I'll be honest with you, Marty. Hazleton area, Coach Bookman, they came to play tonight. They put up good numbers offensively. The Spartans will go home to Scranton Prep, which will not be an easy task in itself. As we go under 1 minute.
And we're going to have a delay of game against Hazleton area. Coach Bookman had his whole offense over in front of him about what he wanted to do, and so the play clock ran out, and it looks like Valley West has declined the penalty. So we'll just finish up here. This will probably be the last play of the game.
I would think Corrado's going to watch the clock go down and then take a knee, which he does, and that will end it.
And what a way for the Cougars to end their regular season home schedule with a 50-14 victory over Wyoming Valley West. And it started with a lot of the seniors that were able to play tonight, especially Xander Coleman came up big early in that first half, both sides of the football. And Hazleton area did not look back as they came away with the 50-14 victory. But as you mentioned just a few moments ago, right from the start, things just did not start well for Coach Stelma and this Wyoming Valley West football team.
And you know, Marty, the other thing is once you're struggling and you're on the road, and I'm talking about the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West, you're struggling, you're on the road, and all of a sudden you go down by 1 or 2 scores, it just takes a little bit of the heart out of you. And the Cougars continued to play well. Pretty much the whole game, started running the ball well, and overall they come away with a nice win.
Hazleton area, 330 yards rushing, 380 yards of total offense on the night. Carlick, 8 carries, 176 yards, 3 Cougar touchdowns. As Hazleton area will get their second victory of the season. Coach Bookman talking to some of the Wyoming Valley West players, and we're hoping to see if he'll have an opportunity to chat with Mike Sosar. As Hazleton area, 2 road games left at Williamsport and then their regular season finale here on WYLN, as they'll head to Crispin Field to take on the Berwick Bulldogs. Mike has gone to Coach Bookman. They're getting into position now. Let's get them set up, and let's head down to the field to Mike Sosar.
Coach, we talk about it every week when I get to meet with you for a few seconds pregame. We really need this win. No win would be bigger. I think you had one tonight.
Sure. I mean, we've been close a lot of these weeks here. I mean, 5 of 6 of the last 6 weeks, 1 possession games deep in this. We had to go really deep in our depth again tonight. A lot of young guys responded. We talk about how valuable game experience is. Some of these sophomores and younger juniors here are starting to figure it out. Just really proud of them. And most importantly, this was for our seniors here.
Yeah, I was just going to say a way to send the seniors out. No better way with their last game here at Harmon, guys. Coach, a tale of 2 halves. Started the game with a fumble on the kickoff, went right in for a touchdown. Big run going right at the beginning of the second half, not even a minute and a half. And we look at the scoreboard behind us. Aside from the JVs on those 2 touchdowns, defense pretty much pitches a shutout.
Absolutely. Really proud of the way we continue to grow. As I said, our kids, they never give in, never give up. As I said, though, I'm just really proud of our seniors. This class has done a lot of incredible things for us, part of multiple championships here. A lot of close games this year haven't gone our way. This one, fortunately, has. Just so proud of those guys, though, those 9 guys that just mean everything to myself, our staff, and our program here. Defense got better. Our special teams game really played well tonight. In offense, we talk about playing complementary football, and tonight we were able to put all 3 phases together.
Coach, it continues on. Momentum moves you up 81 West and Williamsport next week.
Sure. Coach Pearson and his staff, they do a great job. A ton of athletes on the field for them. A lot of players returning from their team last year. But we're excited. As I said, I truly am blessed and fortunate every single day that I get to come to this stadium and we get to be together with this group here. And Fridays are kind of the reward of all the hard work and preparation. And every time we're here, we're blessed to be able to be together playing at a great place like Harmon Geist. We're excited now to take this game on the road here. Last time we were there, we won the conference championship 2 years ago against Williamsport on their field. Familiar, tough place to play, tough place to win, but we're excited to prepare and we're ready for the challenge.
Coach, once again, congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the way, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you so much. Go Cougars.
Back upstairs, Marty.
And a familiar phrase to sign off, go Cougars, from Coach Bookman, as his Cougars come away with the big victory on senior night, 50-14. Joe, your final thoughts?
I believe, Marty, that one of the things he said was they continue to play hard, and they do. I'm impressed with the way they go after people on defense. Offensively, they continue to grow. Hopefully, Austin Wilson's going to be okay for them in the last couple of games. But Coach Bookman building a program here.
So, with senior night in the books and the Cougars on the winning end, we say goodnight from Harmon Guy Stadium. For our director, Barry J.S. Stats by Jim Burns. For Mike Sosar, Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score, Hazleton area 50, Wyoming Valley West 14. Join us next week for the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute Game of the Week as the Berwick Bulldogs head to Mountaintop to take on Cresswell. Be on the air next Friday night at 7. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Hazleton.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.